Welcome everybody to the Wavlength INTL podcast. We are on episode number 29, and tonight you have me, per usual, Jazzwave. We got Outkast and Shadow and Mike, but we also have another special guest. Joining us tonight is the one and only Goofed. Goofed, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Chilling.
I'm incredibly sore.
What did you do today?
I worked out before this.
Oh,
That's why I
big
was
boy.
late.
Okay, very nice. I got my workout in yesterday. I didn't think I had enough time, so taking a break today and tomorrow.
But yeah, for those that don't know, Goofed is a very prominent, not just player, but also tournament organizer for Rushdown Revolt. Came over to Rivals, had this grandiose idea that we're going to look into a bit more that's coming up and starting in June called Aether Fight Night that I got the pleasure to help him out with. So we'll get into that just in a moment, but for our other topics for tonight, we're going to be taking a look at the R2CS Season 2 qualifications that were shadow dropped for some reason again, and take a look at everything that has happened this weekend that currently counts towards the second season so far. And then we're also going to take a look at the mid-month patch, which is probably the most notable mid-month patch, or rather major mid-month patch that has happened, more than likely. That gives our good old whale dog friend Orcane a brand new move. But we'll get into that later. Goof, why don't you tell the people a little bit more about yourself, about your background, and what made you come up with Aether Fight Night?
Sure. So yeah, you already talked about how came from Rushdown Revolt. Got into that game. That was probably my first platform fighter I played pretty competitively. How it kind of tied us into like Fight Night would be once the game launched and it was pretty dead at that point. Me and another guy, the Starman, we started up Spark League, and you guys would know what that is, but it was pretty much like a ranked league through Discord. So we had a Discord bot that would, when you would queue up, it would match make you into another player, and when you reported your score, it would keep your rank and everything. And with that, we had our like show matches similar to what Fight Night would have. So that's basically what Spark League was, and kind of just taking like bits and pieces of that and then kind of bringing it over into Rivals 2.
Excellent. And I unfortunately started playing the Spark League at the tail end of it, but I know Outkast did play in it a little bit. People still talk about his Raymer, funnily enough.
Nasty shot.
I played 3 Spark Leagues before I'm like, wait, Season 8 of R1 is upon us. I gotta fucking grind that.
It's too bad he had a nasty Raymer coming.
I don't see it.
It was there. It was there. It was so fun.
I was literally like, yo, what does this do? What does this do? What does that do?
Yeah, he hit me with some weird nonsense with Raymer, okay? But then again, I'm not one to talk.
Did nobody think to do this? To do what I was doing? Like, just fuck around on stage? Whatever. Either way, besides the point.
But yeah, Spark League was such an amazing idea to come out of the Rush Rev community, and there was a point in time where I was like, man, I kind of want to apply this to Rivals 1, and then I talked about it with Shadow and Outkast, and they're like, are people really going to understand how the Dan system works? And at a basic level, I was like, yeah, you're probably right. It might be a bit tricky to understand, but Spark League is definitely there's aspects of Spark League that I definitely think could further be implemented into Rivals 2, or honestly, I don't know, maybe the Rivals 1 community can turn Ranked Night into what Spark League is, because Mr. Pod the Pod hasn't had the greatest of luck in finding people that are at least different.
And man,
yeah,
like,
for sure.
He's very baffled that nobody knows how to parry. Like,
But anyways,
that's crazy.
So now I guess let's just move on to like Aether Fight Night itself. So you you told us that Aether Fight Night was a bit of an inspiration from like wrestling and of course a couple of show match aspects of Spark League. And how what was going on in the back of your mind? How did you piece everything together to create it into this kind of salty sweet-esque style event that happens once a month?
Yeah. So we might get into this more too, but I think one of the big things with like small plat fighters and Rivals 2 is kind of struggling with it. Is like what's the C word again? Outkast?
Co-
Can you say it? I don't know.
Content.
Oh
Oh
God.
God.
Well, I thought you were gonna say connive.
Yeah, so like I think growing a game, you need some sort of storylines to come out. I don't think the game is big enough to what's the word? The game isn't big enough to just prop up these players without players doing something about it. It's almost like a chicken or the egg. I think Melee was able to do it. The game was a decent size already, but then you bring on the documentary, which started showcasing a lot of the players, and they had their like own set storylines.
The biggest, the big like. I can't believe you've never really used that as an example all that much when trying to describe why it's important. Fuck. All right, never mind.
And then if you go on to like Ultimate, you're kind of like piggybacking off like what Melee's already built. And, you know, it's this like, you know, biggest fighting game sold ever. So like the game is huge. And you have this group of people coming in, and all those players have to do is turn on the go live button. You know what I mean? There's not much they have to do as long as they press the go live button. Like you're gonna get the viewers because the game is so big. I don't think it's gonna exactly work like that for Rivals 2. I think as far as like the chicken or the egg, I don't think that game's big enough for you to just do that. You probably need to do more, at least if you want the game to grow. I think. I don't know if I should say it, but people are gonna have to go live. More players are gonna have to go live to get this game built. You know what I mean?
To add on to your thing with Ultimate, I mean, yes, they're piggybacking off Melee, but at the same time, you have these like bigger streamers also flocking. They don't even have to. They don't even gotta be good like that. Just the lobby system on its own. We give shit to the Smash Online, but like the lobbies, they're like so simple. It just fucking it easily.
Yep.
You could just do glorified just chatting.
Yep.
And then also, what else? You also got beefy Smash dudes in Alpha Ran making fucking videos for Smash on release. So that like instant like boost.
Yeah, no doubt. And we do have like some people that do like stream on Twitch and they get pretty decent numbers. Like you'll see Zap and she like she streamed
you gets like fuck it, like Zap went from like from initially when I first started seeing him stream like 20, now it's like fucking 60.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what the dude, what the fuck?
You know what else is neat is that Zap's T-Dome thing originated from Ultimate. So all he did was carry that same T-Dome thing over to Rivals 2, and we got like plenty of people just hopping in and out of his lobby. And I've seen as most as like a full lobby of 8 people just playing with Zap, which is really cool to see. I want to see more stuff like that.
Yeah, I misgendered also. That's my fault.
No,
but
it's all
yeah,
good.
they've been doing like pretty decent numbers. You also have like Zeus, who like when they do stream, you know, they get pretty good numbers. Who like one of the players in like Fight Night, No Thigh.
Yeah, that's another big one too. Is like No Thigh from like streaming Rivals 1 was getting like 5, maybe 7 when he did stream R1, and then now I'm seeing a consistent 20.
Right. Yep.
Even fucking me, like I was getting a 3 in R1. Now I'm getting like at least like 8 at minimum. It feels minimum. That's like I don't know. That's more motivating than me.
Yeah. And you'll see.
And even
I
if
think.
you did choose to go back to Rivals 1, you,
Oh
you
yeah.
have a good chance of getting 20 people.
Oh yeah. When I did do the one row of one stream, I got 20 people, and I can say like 15 to like 17 was just R2 people being curious. And then I was fucking crashing out because I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why am I still winning? This is stupid. Why did I get 9th? Why did I almost win back some of my money?
I don't know, but pardon me, Goofed, I didn't mean to cut you off, but go ahead and continue.
No, you're good. And like the thing is, the big streamers, like the people that are like carrying the category, you'll see it's usually like right now it's Mango with his big numbers.
Yep.
If Plup ever streams, it's Plup. And that's great. I'm glad they're streaming the game, but the problem is like you need more like actual Rivals 2 players to start streaming and like bumping these numbers up, because the problem is like once they're gone, now what? Because the numbers look nice, but like if Mango ever moves on to a different game, then we're kind of just stuck.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you got Zap, you got Zeke, you got Zoo. Wow, 3 Z's, that's crazy. Yeah, I think those are like the 3 ones that like constantly pull in double digits.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and sometimes go into 3.
But yeah, an observation that I kind of noticed in terms of the rival streamers, if it's not like the melee streamers hopping on, because I know even when Salt was streaming the game, she'd even sometimes rack up like 70 people. And even she was questioning, where are all the streamers? I think Mango was questioning the same thing. Where are all the rival streamers, right? And
I'm so
I
done.
mean,
I'm so hurt.
they're not wrong. But the thing that I've noticed is that it's a lot of the lower level players that are
pressing go live.
Yeah, they're pressing go live. They have like no fear whatsoever. They're just playing the game, and if they want advice, they'll ask for advice, and they're just chatting with their community. And I really want to see a lot more high level players doing that, because it really feels like it's only, at least right now, in a somewhat consistent manner, Zeus, Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie's another one. Yeah.
Yep. Sophie's
Who
been
else?
trying.
Zeke.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you were saying, Goof, it's like, yeah, oh yeah, Nurse as well. Good point.
Okay,
good
Nurse
point.
has been like now been very consistent.
Hyperflame. Yep.
Oh, Hyperflame.
Hyperflame's another one, yeah.
Okay, so we do.
So
we finally got it. We finally. Viviana.
Yeah,
Yep.
good point, Viviana too. But we definitely have some of the high level streamers, right?
There's an issue though. None of them travel.
Why is it that more of the low level streamers are just willing to hit the go live button?
So like we listed Viviana, Hyperflame, Nurse, and then like if we really want to add me in there, notice how like 4 of us don't travel or are restricted.
And how many like streamers have also like won a major and then also stream consistently?
Sophie.
No, I mean
Sophie. That's about.
Yeah,
it.
I think it's
Sophie.
only Sophie
I think so too.
right now.
Has Zeus won anything yet? I'm pretty
No.
sure he is.
He's gotten second, unless we're counting online. Then he's probably won an online.
Okay, fair enough.
He hasn't won like an offline major.
Mhm.
All right.
But even with Zeus not having won anything, he still has a big following, and the added bonus is the fact that he's a VTuber or a PNG tuber. So you get that, he gets that crowd as well, just curious about the game and what else he does.
Yep, for sure.
But yeah. So name of the game with Aether Fight Night is making storylines and
Content.
You can say it. It's okay.
Dude, I
The
love
big
how
old C word. Oh man, but Shadow, do you have anything else that you wanted to add to this?
Yeah, actually, I'd like to re-emphasize that Rivals 1 did have something similar, but
Yeah, it was
I won't talk about why it failed.
It was
But just
the
know that one person ruined the entire thing.
Was it the RRC Salty Suite or?
No.
No.
Hey, Outkast, run the 9s.
Oh shit!
What is it?
Oh my
So,
god! I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I'll just go with the base. There used to be a. Shoot,
Oh my! It was CD.
Did this? Yeah, CDN the third.
Yeah,
He
CDN.
Did something similar to this, like years ago. I'm talking like season 5 or 6.
It was 6. It was season 6.
And unfortunately, it popped off. It popped off amazingly well.
I'm not gonna say which player it was, but one player ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, one player ruined it for everybody, and then we never had anything like that ever again.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that Aether Fight Night pops off very well.
I highly.
I hope it does too.
I mean, this is like a community grown thing, so I don't think I'm knocking on wood that no weirdo ruins it.
It's gonna end up the same.
Fingers crossed.
There's no way.
There's
no way.
you say no way, dude. I literally watched Starman throw a Mario Party game when he said, "There's no way I'm gonna lose." So don't fucking don't fucking say there's no way.
Don't. Let's not bring chance time with this, okay?
Oh my god.
Chance time ruins everything.
But yeah, no, like, oh my god, dude, you fucking unlocked a memory, bro. I want my belt promotion, bro.
We also had some other stuff in Rivals 1 that that either just stopped.
Crew Battle League.
Oh my. We had Aether Team League, which was a thing that Genova made, and it flopped like I think less than a year in. It was such a cool idea. I remember trying out for it, and I didn't make it. And I still have VODs of my tryouts, by the way, on my YouTube channel. What else? We were going to get a Rivals doc.
Oh yeah, and then that just...
Yeah, what happened to that? I remember that.
We need tech here for that. We need tech here for that.
As far as I remember, it had something to do with one of Adam Kara's friends.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up. I was curious, but yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Because yeah, that technically he is part of Aether history.
Which sucks because
you wouldn't think we know it was that guy. It would be that guy. It'd be that type of person. But yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Which sucks because we were all hoping that somebody else would take up the reins, but nobody has. And we don't know if anybody will. Like, the closest person that probably could, because he's also got a good chunk of Rivals 1 history, is MSB. And then we also had something called, why am I blanking on it? Stats of Aether.
Yep. Damn, bro, that would have been cool. We kind of need something like that.
Stats of Aether was such a very knowledgeable channel. I still remember watching one video, and they just talked about the number of times that Zaro had downstrong in a single set, and it was like maybe 20, 30 times. And it was like a bulk of the moves that he used, because Orcane downstrong. Just interesting stuff like that. We had it in Rivals 1, and then it just stopped. And it's stuff like that I really hope we get to see return in Rivals 2, especially when the game is still new competitively, right? So we have the opportunity to keep track of that, and then hopefully somebody with the same amount of drive that Adam Kara had is willing to maybe a decade later be like, okay, here's the Rivals 2 doc. Here's like the key players of the community, the key figureheads of the community, the key matches to watch in the community, etc. And stuff like that is what I strongly think that Aether Fight Night is going to be able to do as well.
You could even
I think we're going to try to bring a little bit of that in, especially
yes,
like the storylines as far as like right now, with our 2 players that we have, We can always build on, who comes in, who they've played before. And we can do the same thing with the undercards. Like it can be literally anybody on the undercard. You know what I mean? And a lot of those undercards, there could be some beef. There could be some real shit. It might not be like the two people that are, competing for the Fight Night Championship, but there could be some shit going on, and I'm all here for it.
I really want to see Animal Derai.
You might see it one day.
Because that, or fucking Dan versus Bird.
Mm-hmm. That'd be sick.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and you can have that, and it doesn't have to be, the top two guys in the game. Like, you look at WWE, and there's a lot of storylines that aren't whoever, like, the top two are. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with, like, boxing.
Trying to think. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Doesn't have to be the two heavyweights. Like, sometimes the most interesting fucking fights is the welterweights.
Yep. It's just got to be some shit,
All right, for me to wanna play an Aether Fight Night, I'm gonna do it against Cyan, and it's like whoever is actually like in Ethereum with 1838 elo. Specifically that. Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
I said I've got my demon. I want to fight Aether Fight Night if he ever wants to show himself.
Call him out right now. Call him out right now.
Hey Willow. When are we gonna fight?
Oh! I forgot about that. Wait, yo.
You let me know and I'll set it up.
Yo, wait, hold on.
Yo, true.
Play the Aether beat. H comes wants to fight baseball in R2. Hey, yo.
Oh, see,
well.
we already got some good matches.
Dude, I'm out here wanting a goofy one with Cyan, or like, fucking, I'll do a goofy one with Debrick of like, yo man, fucking winner gets to fight Dan, or no, loser has to fight Dan.
Loser has to fight Dan.
Because like, dude, Dan has fought Bullets and like every Rano in BC under the sun. So, like, they just get cursed out by Dan.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, loser between me and Debrick would have to fight Dan. And then it's like, nope, dude, if we cannot throw against Dan. Like, so we would get our characters nerfed.
Yep, that'd be tight. I'll tell you right now that we already have July booked as well, and I don't think we have a crag yet, so whenever you're ready to come on.
Oh, uh-oh. It's just, like, a goofy thing I'm thinking of on the spot. Fucking Shadow over here is like, bro, I want my money.
That's some real shit.
I want my money. H-Clone's out here, man, I want to fight this guy. The top R1 streamer.
No, I think that throne got taken away, but anyways, let's take a look at the trailer for Aether Fight Night for those who
fucking
probably haven't seen it yet, probably don't have Twitter, but take a look at that, and then we'll also get into how Aether Fight Night works, because Goofed also has that attached to here. So let's sit back and relax and take a look at the trailer. Yeah, trailer done by none other than Wolfie Scratch. Always
goat.
wonderful
Shout
work
out to
from her.
Wolfie.
Yeah, she's the goat. But now, how in the world, does Aether Fight Night work? If I can find it, because I'm being lazy.
First shout out Spoog also for the theme song. I don't know if you guys have heard the whole thing, but if you go onto Ether Fight Night's YouTube, you can find the whole song. It's like 3 minutes long, and there's a pretty nasty drop on there that I couldn't get in the trailer. So you guys should go definitely listen to the whole thing. Yeah, so we can explain how it works. I don't know if we want to just read it from the tweet or if you want me to explain it, but essentially, the main card is two players, one-on-one, a first to 10 for the Etherweight Championship belt. I don't know if there's like any crazy details or like differences other than banning. There's no stage bans as far as I remember. The only thing you
Ooh.
can't do is you can't go back to a stage you just won on.
Okay.
So say Chumpkin wins, and then so let's say Chumpkin wins on Godai, and then No Thigh wins the next game. Chumpkin can't go back to Godai. He has to go somewhere else. Outside of that, the first player to get 5 wins, we will take an intermission, and each player can bring a coach. And for 5 minutes, they can talk to their coach about whatever they need to do.
Dude, it would also be awesome if like the two people like fighting or streaming, so that like when they talk to their coach, it can either they're actually strategizing, or
Yep.
it's like, yo man, let's just play tic-tac-toe.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. Why do you think I picked No Thigh and Chumpkin?
Yeah, that was smart. But I really
Streamers.
just wanted to get that idea out. I was like, yo, bro, like
Yeah.
if they're both streaming, one of them could actually just be taking it seriously. The other one could be like, yo, let's play tic-tac-toe or let's play
Yeah,
Battleship.
100%.
It'd
And
be
you get
something
a
fucking
POV,
stupid.
you get a POV from their corner too. You kind of get to like see like what's going through their mind, what they think they need to work on, and talk to their coach about whatever they need to do to start and getting dubs or keep getting dubs.
Yeah, so like you already said, no perma stage, man. So we have MDSR, modified Dade stupid rule. Next point that you have here, the prize pot split.
So the prize pot is the champion will always get $70, and the incoming challenger always gets 30. And how that's gonna work? For this first one, No Thigh and Chumpkin got split 50-50, but whoever wins automatically gets 70 in July. And so as long as you're champion, you will always get 70, and the person coming in will get 30, which I think is pretty cool.
I like that. Of course, we already heard some of the ideas for what the undercards can be. We already have Actually, I don't want to spoil this one, but I'm pretty sure people
can do
have
it.
seen like Nurse and Joey fighting back and forth. So maybe if you guys want to see them fight, maybe we'll get that on there. Who knows?
Oh my god.
Doubles, you can run doubles here. You can run crew battles here. Anything that you can think of, you can turn it into an undercard and come to Goof and have it done at Aether Fight Night. And
I will say-
we even got Rivals 1.
We do have Rivals 1.
Guys, this is like your opportunity to do some shit. Shadow, you want to throw the challenge again?
Yeah,
Still
who are
want
you
my
trying to fight
ones,
again?
Willow.
Okay.
I want my ones. You owe me. You wanted to run away with Goaty. Never showed up.
Hey, yo, you're not just gonna get ones. You would get fives. I don't actually know.
Fives, tens. Don't care. I want my run.
I will say I was trying to set up a regional crew battle, and the first team I got together was a NorCal crew battle team, and now I'm struggling to find another region that can compete with this team.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, Tri-State, tap in.
I think that's probably like the only place that might be able to do it,
That's like
unless you get like a PNW something up there.
You said NorCal. Fucking NorCal is part of PNW.
Well, if you separate it, and then the rest of PNW.
Oh my god. Put me in the ring against Outkast with the right to rock the Piss Snowman, Craig. Bro, I only rocked Piss Snowman, like, out of pools because, like, Kid Bubbling was using default Scarab.
What a respectful Cragmain, letting other people use the skin.
Well, I was using Green Primal, like, at Battle BC. And then Kid Bubbling claimed Scarab default.
Hey, Green Primal is Zeus's, but you know if you want that skin back.
Anyways, can you elaborate more on Aether Fight Night?
Yeah, what do we want to know? What else did we talk about? We got beef, crew battle, doubles, rivals 1. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Do you guys want to know what the undercards are for this upcoming? Oh, we need to. You guys probably don't know the date either. We probably should say a date
go
as
ahead
well.
And tell people. Go
Let
ahead
me-
and tell
let me
people
turn you-
when the
let me turn
first
you
fight
up.
night is gonna be and what the undercards are.
Alright, go ahead.
All right, we've got our first fight night is on June 4th, starting at 4 PST, and that is 7 Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Our first undercard will be Meekle versus Viral Melon in a first to 5, Rivals 1. So we get to see Malo before they are in Rivals 2. And then we've got Viviana versus Sapphire in a first to 5 in Rivals 2.
Okay. Oh, yo, massive raid from Elo, and guys on the YouTube side, we are doing this live on Twitch and on YouTube, so if you want to be part of the conversation live, please sub or follow. Yo, Elo, we are talking about Aether Fight Night with the goat Goofed. And then Jazz also had contributions to Aether Fight Night.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes, I helped out with the logo and the undercards, and if anybody has watched my streams, I was working on the logo like a couple of months ago, a while back, so that was one of the first couple of things I was working on before I started going through the hell that's putting together the undercards, because for some goddamn reason, Affinity did not like Rivals 1. I don't know what it
Fucking with
is.
us this week.
Holy shit, dude. I get the twisted part of me is like, bro, that is funny as fuck. Like, you gotta admit, that's kind of funny. But at the same
It's
time,
crazy.
that is annoying.
Yeah,
It was happening to me too.
If I see more this file is corrupted, I'm gonna go insane. But
Dude,
yeah,
wait,
it
it
might be
to
a
you?
sign to go back
Yeah, it was happening to me too.
to,
Because I have
Frodo P.
you guys got your ticket invites already, but when I was making those, Affinity would just crash every like 5-10 minutes.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Anyways, yeah, those that are just joining from the raid, yo, if you got beef and you want to settle it, yo, hit up Goofed in Aether Fight Night.
Just do it.
Alright, Goof, once again for the people that are just now joining us, why don't you tell them when the first fight night is and who we got on the undercards?
Yes, for sure. So first fight night, we've got it on June 4th, starting at 4 PST, and that is also 7 EST. Our first match will be Viral Melon versus Meekle in a Rivals 1 first to 5. And then we have Viviana versus Sapphire GD in Rivals 2 in a first to 5. And that's going to lead up to No Thigh versus Jumpkin. It's an interesting. Do you think that's an interesting fight? Is that a good one?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes, Sapphire
I think
Viviana.
it's going to be fun.
Like,
I'll put in a little bit of context. I did coach Sapphire at some point.
Okay.
all right.
He's gotten a lot better.
Depends on how Viviana wants to play it.
That's true.
Yeah, so, funny enough, Goof told me, hey, alright, some minor spoilers. Lucky Nurse was supposed to happen this month, but it had to get pushed back. I'm not gonna say to when it's gonna be pushed back to, but Goof came to me. I was like, all right, I need to find something to replace Lucky Nurse for this month. And I was like, Viviana and Sapphire is perfect. It's the two people that people are gonna see the most common in weeklies. They're always usually fighting each other in grands. If Sophie is not in the mix, I think it's a very good one. There's some real beef between the two, so it was the perfect one to put for the start.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think the game needs some real shit. As long as it doesn't get taken too far, like this is the stuff that like makes like it draws
Yes.
people in. It's like, oh, there's like real shit here.
Yes, because like as like people say they hate drama. It's like a car
No,
crash.
no.
It is like a car
no.
crash. It's like a car crash. You can't help but look.
Yeah. You want to see it as long as it's like not taken too far. Like 100%, everybody wants to see like those matches.
For sure. But, folks, this is the biggest content opportunity we got right here in Aether Fight Night. So, I know I'm killing Outkast with the word content. Content.
The
He's dying over there.
crazy thing is this can also bring together community. That's the other C word.
Oh, true.
It's another good one.
Yeah, great opportunity to showcase both Rivals 1 and 2 and while supporting both games without dividing them, and that's precisely what we need. So super excited for Aether Fight Night. Mark your calendars, everybody, for June 4th at 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be one hell of a good sets for people to watch. But that's gonna do it for Aether Fight Night. Be sure to follow the Twitch channel, the YouTube channel, as well as the Twitter, is if you're on there. That's Aether Fight Night for Twitch and YouTube, and then Fight Night ROA for Twitter. So be sure to check that out. Moving on to our next topic. If I had a nickel for every time the dev shadow dropped something, I'd be filthy fucking rich. Because this is some pretty important news that just got shadow dropped on Steam, and I even kind of hinted at it last week when I was doing Hoplon comms. I was like, I don't know why the dev shadow dropped this, but if you guys haven't seen what's going on with Season 2, I'll leave it for you after I'm done. And honestly, a lot of good things. I have a couple of things that I think probably should have been added, but for now, let's just take a look at what we're expecting for Season 2 of R2CS, which has already started.
Yeah, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. There's gonna be like a domino effect of like why like shit like this shouldn't be shadow dropped. Also, by the way, the game's half off.
Yeah, that was more so announced. I was actually wondering why the game was on sale suddenly.
This goes for 1 and 2, by the way. So yeah.
Not even just 1 and 2, but every Aether Studios game is on sale.
It's almost like we're getting ready for something.
Yeah, they're on sale all the way up into Fight Night. Actually, the sale stops on June 4th. So,
Ooh.
If you're gonna watch Fight Night, you're too late. You better get it now.
Yeah, go buy the game. Dan would love to take his kids to the movies a lot more frequently. But anyways, Rivals Esports Summer 2026 preview. Summer is almost here. Excited to announce the next chapter of Rivals Esports and R2CS. As more events continue to spring up around the world, we want to help highlight the tournaments, players, organizers that make grassroots scenes like ours so special. So, the TLDR of this Steam news page is that the devs' goals for this season are to highlight more Rivals events, highlight more of the players, make sure events have the information they need to run Rivals properly, so this pertains to setup specs, and to help better connect players to those events. So, first and foremost, is the biggest thing on here is that they added tiers. This is something that we have talked about on previous episodes of the podcast, so how they need to add some sort of tier, and the best way that I could describe it is that it's kind of structured similar to Grassroots League in terms of points to help determine who's going to be getting the vouchers to the finale. Which, spoilers, I think the finale is Genesis again, based off of the end date. But we'll see.
Wait, let me see
So,
again. Where's the end date?
end date is March 1st again.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, it's Genesis again.
So, yeah, each tier has a minimum entrant count that you have to hit, and this is an important thing to note. If you hit these caps and you have like DQs that put you below them, you don't get removed, you don't get downgraded from that tier. You still maintain your tier. So, we'll get back to that point later to see how you all feel about that. But we have our 3 tiers here being bronze, silver, and gold. Bronze requires a minimum of 25 entrants, silver a minimum of 50, gold a minimum of 100, and they go on to say that any event that has already had over 100 entrants will automatically qualify as gold events and don't have to go through the application process. So if you want your event to count towards the point standings, you have to apply for it. Unless you're like Genesis and Evo, then you don't have to do that, of course.
So another thing to note is like if any events from last season got over 100, then then they're just on, and they're running again that have Rivals 2, then they're just gonna be automatically counted.
Yeah, and this is huge. I talked to Sophie had a big issue with for how late Combo Breaker was announced to be like on this circuit, because it was like a week, like you had like a week notice, and she was totally right that like it's frustrating that you only get that much time to figure out if it's worth going to the tournament or not. Well, now thankfully next year Combo Breaker's going to be automatically a gold tier event, so you don't have to worry about that in the future.
Yes, and this also goes into the content thing again. If we don't have people reporting about these tournaments, then it's like, how is like the layman supposed to fucking know? It's why like me and Tech keep like fucking saying like, proposing like, yo, just put it at the front of the screen of the game, like how there's like the news and shit like of like, yo, like this, learn about this event, or like join the Discord, or hey, buy this bundle so Dan can take his kids to the movies. Just put RCS news into that.
Yeah, there's got to be somewhere like in the game where you can find some of that stuff.
Yeah,
indeed. But moving on to how the points are distributed per each tier, and again, I'll save my thoughts for this after we get through everything, because I think a little bit more could have been done, a little bit more could have been readjusted, but it's a good start overall. But bronze tier events, only the top 4 get points, so you have 20 for first, 10 for second, 5 for third, 1 for fourth. Silver events, 45 for first, 25, 15, 10, 5, 1, and this goes for the top 8. Gold events goes through 13th, so 100, 70, 45, 25, 15, 10, 5, 1.
Oh, one thing to note, guys. I'm just gonna assume that this is for the voucher, not for standings, right? Or
yeah, we have to clarify. This is for the voucher, the voucher to Genesis, because there are still people out there, and there's actually an esports org out there that thought that these point standings for the voucher were the actual R2CS Season 1 standings for their players.
Org, nah, bro, that was Ludwig himself thinking that was the actual ranks, because he was handing out Evo passes like they were candy. That were in the fucking standings. Fuck, dude, I got one, Deeprick got one, Shadow got one. You got 2!
So, a friendly reminder, once again, this is the season voucher, not the actual standings. We do not know where the NA top 50 is.
You gotta put that, you gotta make that a short, bro. But yeah, like it's
Oh man, but Shadow, what were you about to say?
Oh no, I just clarified that I got 2.
You technically have 2. Like, one from, like, pushing button good, and then the other for pushing button good against Dan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on that note, still don't know what I'm gonna do with that.
I don't even think you could give away either, by the way. So, yeah, have fun.
Well then.
Yeah, well, just a minor aside, I think the way that they were distributing some of the Evo passes was kind of scuffed, because at least in Shadow's case here, he already got
So
one from
funny.
beating Dan, and he got another one from pushing button good, but the one that you got from beating Dan isn't transferable, nor is the one that you got from pushing button good.
No, I don't think it is.
The one for, like, actually pushing button good, that one is, like, non-transferable because it's linked to your email.
Yeah,
Right,
that one,
which
that
makes
one
sense.
I've already used for myself. But
And-
the other one, the one I got for winning it from Dan, I have no idea.
I feel like at least that should have been
I
given
think-
away, but then again,
I
that
think they
only
looked
got
at-
given out to
They looked at your
2 other
case.
people.
I think they looked at your case and were like, "Yeah, you don't need it." But it would have been nice to
Yeah.
get clarification.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, oh wait, did they have a note? They actually have a note. Like, read that.
Yeah, so note that circuit points have always been a flat system for the leaderboard / vouchers that
Yeah,
is unrelated to the power rankings.
They actually thought about it. It took them. How long has RCS been running? 1 and 2. How long has this ship been running? At least a
Yeah,
decade.
10 years already?
A decade, yeah, an
It's
actual
ta-
decade.
Oh my-
It's taken a
That's
decade,
crazy.
and they finally. All right, yo, scroll down some more. Improved communication on event standards. Okay, so this is a big thing because, like, dude, the fucking setups have been atrocious for some of these events. So, like, where I've been keeping track, and it's like, oh yeah, so far the Smashy Bros Smashy Bro events have been dog shit. Aside from, like, 3. Okay.
And then, of course, the FGC ones have been good apart from...
Okay, Frosty Frostings, we all
Frosties.
lost except Smash.
Yeah, I will still never understand how the game that got cucked the most, Frosty Frostings, ended up being fine in the end. It's very bizarre.
Like that event just belongs in the Twilight Zone. So like that doesn't count. Like even 2XKO and Tekken got shafted, which was like insane. So yeah.
Yeah, but, so the TLDR of this section is that, a lot of people complain about the equipment at certain events. We know we'd covered it many times before here on the podcast, and so the devs go on to say, to make sure every event can give the best experience to players, this year we'll be making an expanded guidelines booklet available that has all the information events need in one place. We know resources aren't the same across every event, but for events that can guarantee things like 120Hz monitors, minimum PC specs, etc., we'll work with them to signify this for the season.
Because, like, guys, like, the reason why I harp on this so much is because, like, yo, shit is expensive. I at least want... If I'm going to an event, I want to lose because I got outplayed, not because I'm fighting the fucking monitor. Or I'm fighting the setup. Or if I'm beating somebody's ass, I want to be the one to beat their ass. Like, I don't think this is a hard ask.
No, it's not. So it's good that they're on top of this. Now, Goofed, I wanted to ask you, because I know Rushdown has been at a couple of offline events as well. How did you guys handle something like equipment, making sure that all the equipment at each event that you guys attended was consistent across the board?
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I only played in the online ones.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah.
I asked because I know Riptide still has some of the leftover Rush Rev nooks that they just decided to reuse for Rivals 2, so...
Yeah, I tried to grab those and I wasn't able to get those, unfortunately. But yeah, I think they had like their own like setups. They had setups through... What's that company that like rent out like their... I forget what it's called, but they had setups that a company would like distribute to whatever event they were going to. So that's kind of how they did that. It probably helps that the game is like formerly like Icon, so it's like a 10-plus-year-old game. It's like, I don't know if I would say like a little more optimized, but probably a little more optimized. You can run it on like weaker equipment, which helps a bit. The other thing, like the attendance numbers for Rushdown probably weren't as high, so you probably didn't need as many setups. That's more of just a guess, but that probably helps too.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, this is huge props for the devs that for being on top of PC specs, so that when you have a bit more consistency across the board at the events that we run at. And I am curious to see what the minimum specs are going to be. I'm pretty sure like the max specs are definitely going to have 120 hertz monitors, for sure. Because we're not in 2010 anymore. I definitely feel like 120 hertz monitors are starting to become just the general standard, not just for offline setups, but just for even like computer building as well, more than likely.
Yeah, if you're getting a gaming monitor at this point, I'd be surprised if it wasn't minimum 120.
Hey man, I had to swap my monitor. Because like for the longest time I was playing on 75.
Now I got
do it.
my old 75 hertz monitor as my side monitor now, and I currently use a 144 hertz one where I just run everything off of it. So
Oh, so the running gag is I'm rich, but you're running a better monitor than me. That's crazy.
that's
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
listen.
also running the 144. I'm running 2 of them.
Bro, the fuck?
You have
I got one.
two?
Yeah, this is when I bought the new PC for Rivals.
Oh, but I'm apparently the one with 9 Lambos and a yacht. Okay.
Yeah, it's true. You do have 9 Lambos and a yacht. But
Okay,
anyways,
buddy.
You're just a good money saver.
Moving on. Alright. Circuit page coming soon.
we're skipping another important part that I'm so glad to see.
Oh,
we
shit.
got circuit regions again. And for those who weren't around for Rivals 1, we used to have 3 different divisions for RCS, where we'd have North America, we'd have Europe, and then we'd have a general one called the World, which included Asia, Oceania, and basically anything else that wasn't NA or EU. So even I don't think South America was on there that prominently, but I know South America had a scene for Rivals 1. But I digress. So I'm happy to see that we have divisions for EU and the world again, because again, the most important part of this game is community, and that's not just including the people that are in NA, that includes everybody. The people that you may not be familiar with from Europe or around the world. And there's probably some hitters out there in the world that we don't know of. Asia was
1000%.
starting to become a scary region at the end of Rivals 1. And if RCS kept going, I would have been down to see how many people they could have upset if they were able to come over here. So this is good to see. But additionally, bronze and silver events that opt in can expect to receive DLC giveaways like previously released skins and palettes to give out to the participants. Gold events will be able to offer an exclusive new DLC type to be announced soon. Ooh, okay. So more on what the gold events are going to get later, but I think this is a good opportunity for the devs to give out a lot of the basketball Rano skins that people are probably still missing, along with the other sports skins. No, completely up to whatever the TO of these bronze and silver events want. And last but not least, Circuit Page not coming soon. Circuit Page is actually up right now. So for those who haven't seen it, they, contrary to what they did to their little article on Steam, they actually properly announced this. Which has my head scratching a little bit, because I'm not entirely sure why this was properly announced, but not the important information leading up to that. But I digress, because a lot of the stuff serious. A lot of the stuff that was on the Steam page ended up being on here anyway, so that's good. And what do we have? Oh my god, guys, it happened.
Oh my god.
Oh, it happened.
Finally happened.
Oh my god. We can finally free Mr. R.
That's your first thing? But yeah, guys, for the first time in 10 years, we got a Mexican event that counts towards the circuit.
Oh
Let's
my-
go.
Finally happened.
So like
This is good.
This is like I bring up the Mr. R thing because I think it's like funny but also tragic that this man like literally got cucked out of probably being top 50 because
Yeah.
he's technically missing one offline event, even though S Factor should have counted. I think he got what? He either won it or he got second.
He got second to Spargo.
Yeah. So, dog. But it's also like another thing too of like, yo, Mexico has some hitters.
They do. You'll see him stream. I forget what the stream's called, but you'll see him stream quite a bit, and they're pretty good at the game.
Yeah, they have Town Hall is the main Mexican weekly that I see. They also have something with Narrows, which is a crew that runs their own bracket. And Juan Solo, shoutouts to Juan, amazing Locksmain, is a part of that, so he could probably tell you a bit more about that event. But Mexico, they do have some events and they do have some hitters as well, so I'm so happy that S Factor finally counts towards this. It should have counted last season.
And that's like another thing too, because like last year there was only one Canadian event, and then there was like 0 Mexican events. You can't fucking call this shit RCS North America and only include the states. That doesn't make any sense. And
Yep,
this has been a constant problem in R1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that they're starting to
but-
expand though, because I
Yeah.
just remembered like back when we played Rushdown Revolt, we had some dudes from like the Ukraine and Saudi Arabia. Like these
Oh,
people would play
shit.
in like Spark League. And if
And
these
you know
people are
what?
playing Rushdown, like there's probably like people from those regions playing Rivals too.
Yeah,
We just need to be able to like bring them out and find them.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, there's like I know it's silly to kind of apply to this, but it's like, it fucking rings true. Just swap out the names. So there was like a quote from Freddie Roach of like, you don't know what boxer is gonna come in, and then like they're the next Muhammad Ali. Well, you don't know which country has the next kick assault.
No, you're 100% right too. Do you remember like when like we were starting to figure out how good like Peru was at like Smash 64?
Dude, wait, what?
Am I too old? Does nobody else know about that?
No, I just don't follow N64 Smash.
I
Okay,
might
well-
have loosely heard about it.
Yeah. Well, like that's just like a like random region where it's like, oh, these guys are like cracked at this game. Okay, that's like out of the ordinary. But like, yeah, they came to the States. I don't remember if it was like for like one of like the first Supernovas or Genesises. It was one of those, and like they did really well in the tournament.
Jesus.
But you're gonna find that anywhere. Like, shout out to Alito from Saudi Arabia, a nasty Rushdown Revolt player, and I used to play him 4-frame delay in Rushdown Revolt, and he would beat my ass. He was really good at the game, and those people are out there in Rivals too.
Absolutely. Now, S Factor already has invited Cake Assault out here. All the way to Mexico, so hopefully we'll see some more US players following
Oh my
soon
god, dude, please.
if they want to beat Cake.
Can Mr. R just beat Cake or Sparko beat Cake? Just avenge the loss?
That's assuming Spargo's gonna want to come back into the game.
Can-
I
can-
don't know, man. Spargo,
I mean, he
Olympia.
might. Olympia's
Oh.
pretty gone now.
I still don't understand that. It's like, bro, you didn't even lose to the Olympias that gave you trouble. What the fuck? How? What do you mean?
Yeah, we don't know, but event schedule so far. Obviously, these aren't just the only events that'll be on here. A lot of events will be added over time, but the world has no events applied on here yet. Hopefully, we'll start to see some of those moving forward. Europe has a couple. coming up. And these are both Italian events, I want to say.
All right, so if I
Somebody can correct me on that.
if I do a Euro tour, would I be able to be ranked in Europe?
Actually, yeah,
Probably.
because funnily enough, Mr. R was, I think, maybe 1 or 2 shy from being ranked on the Europe PR because he wasn't HM.
Dog. So this man
sick.
could have been on there twice if S Factor counted.
To be fair, he did move from
Mr.
EU to
Worldwide.
Mexico.
Mr. Worldwide, Dale.
No, that's dope. This system is cool. We had a Arcadian here in Nebraska last month, and there was 36 people in that, and that technically could have counted for this too.
Oh shit.
Like if you just get the people, like you can get some
fucking
points.
props, by the way, for
Yeah, that was
to
insane.
Nebraska.
Yo, out of pools could have counted.
Yeah, shout out to Truth Singer. They put in a lot of work to get that going. But yeah, it was fun. I went 1 and 2.
Let's go.
I lost to a Crag Outkast.
Hey, yo, man, I don't got any students, bro. I don't got any students.
I don't know. Maybe would you say Pod the Pod is your student?
Nah, bro.
All my students either disappeared or became top players.
So, hey, yo, there you go.
Or both.
There you go. There's your calling. There's your calling, Goofed.
Yeah,
I'll just
I
be
can do that.
I'll just be the training dummy.
Beautiful.
Whatchamacallit? Okay, so we got the rules in place. Okay, here's the only downside to this. We have 3 events that fucking counted out of nowhere. So you got Comic Palooza, you got MomoCon, and then you got Comic Breaker.
MomoCon counted? That's some BS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Check MomoCon right now. Like, go to the.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Shadow, but yeah, no. Terry was like somebody. I think it was Cage T. How are you
Kage.
saying?
Yeah.
Kage.
Yeah.
Was like Kage better add MomoCon to this, and boom, it got added.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Like,
day of.
Oh my god.
yeah.
I
Check.
thought about just saying stow it to Evo and going to MomoCon, but I had to tell Piggy and the others no, I couldn't go because I had to say for Evo. I wish I'd gone to MomoCon.
You got to go to Evo. This is the year everybody's got to go.
Yeah,
It was worth it.
It's not your money, so it's not your money for passes.
To get in at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I'm still spending like $800, but you know.
Your $800 is like $950 my way.
I know.
So, yeah. On top of me buying food and shit.
There are some extra rules on here that aren't on the Steam page actually, so I'm gonna zoom in on those real quick. But obviously, events must follow the R2CS rule set. Events awarding points and receiving tier rewards are subject to review. Silver and gold events must make top 8 footage available for review. So,
oh, yo, they're forcing you
I
to
get proof. Okay.
Yo, source. Dude, you were forced to go live.
yeah, quite literally. Which, hey, perfect opportunity
Please.
for people to learn how to stream your
More
stream
C
sets.
words.
Yeah, more content.
Yeah. Man, that just hurts. That burns my soul, like ether.
League points and event tiers apply to prize support and league standings, and then power rankings will evaluate events using additional methods. So, how the PRs work out is gonna be completely different from the standings as it has been reiterated multiple times already. Oh wait, wait, that shouldn't be on there. That's NA. That's not the world.
But NA is part of the world. Some random Europater would say.
Shut up.
Some say he's a Rano man.
Yeah, I don't know why Rivals Uncaged is listed on here. I think Yoda Cage must have accidentally put that under there, or somebody did, but
Whoops.
I got excited for a second. It's like, wait, we had a world event. That's not the world. This is in NA. But anyways, going back to this, so we all agree that this is a good starting point for
Yep.
the tiers, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
This is like easily a better improvement than whatever the fuck we got last season.
100%. So, my minor critique on this tier is this: I think that there should be a premium tier, in my honest opinion, and this
Yeah,
is
I
to help.
thought it would be like a premium / platinum tier.
And this is to help separate the gold events from the events that we know are already going to be the premier events. So obviously, Genesis, Evo, Riptide, kinda, sorta, maybe less so. What else? Supernova,
Yeah.
because the devs love being there for some reason. But yeah, I feel like there should have been a premium tier for those specific events to really help differentiate and be like, hey guys, these are the premium events that are going to give you the most points and are going to increase your chances of how high you're going to be on the actual power rankings, right? And I think that the minimum would have been easily 125.
I would
think
even
that's
maybe go higher.
higher to how much would
200
you say?
Well, I guess I'm basing it off nothing. Like, what was, do you know off the top of your head, like, what Genesis was this year? What Supernova was last year?
Genesis, I think, was like 286 or some shit.
Okay,
like
so
that.
that's about the border, and that's probably one of the higher ones. So maybe, I don't know, 150.
Oh, let me check. I got my.
Because I wonder if you set it at like 150, like what events previously would be in that tier. You know what I mean?
Which actually, funnily enough, because Heatwave had actually no, this is specific to Rivals 2. But if we were to go off of just entrance as a whole, Heatwave would have been a premium event. But this is specifically Rivals 2. But for specifically Rivals 2, Heatwave would still end up being gold.
263.
There actually is a good chance that it could be premier if there was that premier tier, and the minimum was 150 people though.
Was it Heatwave 8?
Yeah, 8.
It should almost be worth more just because it's like an actual Rivals event. Like, it's not like a Rivals event at like a, Smash tournament or like a fighting game tournament. Like, this tournament was made for Rivals. And then, it had your like other like indie plat fighters or whatnot. But like, I think something like where like this is dedicated to Rivals and like
118.
how Heatwave is built, you almost want that to be premium, regardless of like what the entrants end up being.
It's 118. But you also gotta remember,
Okay.
like, especially traveling to Arizona is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it is.
So, like, there's a lot of factors here. So,
It's
yeah,
true.
yeah, and Genesis is, like, also, like, another big factor of, like, yo, bro, San Jose is fucking expensive.
Hmm.
Yep.
Stuff.
But that's one thing that I thought that it could be on here. The second thing, maybe this is just me. I feel like the distribution of points could have been a tad less skewed, but I feel like it would have been a tad less skewed if there was a premium tier.
That's true.
And I feel like the gold tier could have been premium and then further expanded upon just a teeny bit more points wise and then placement wise, of course, so that it's down to maybe, I guess, 25th at the most for premium. I think that's fair. It's 25th. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it feels like the jump from 45 to 100 just for first place alone is a bit much. And I get what they were trying to go for here. They want gold events to feel like your prestige events. But at the same time, I think there's a chance they might run into the complaint again about how the points are potentially skewed. Because I know that was a complaint that Ant had about how the points worked last year for Season 1. So
Oh, that's also like a thing to note in R1 where I just fucking Mickeyed my way. Because like what I ended up doing was I just picked like events that like got me the quote unquote most points possible, like the least amount of effort, so it looked better when you look at my record. So like that's another thing like they gotta take note of. Like they gotta fucking hand do this. You gotta do it by hand.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I could probably explain this a lot better if I, pulled up a Word document again and just made this chart and redistributed everything so people could see what I mean. And I might do that another time, but I'm not gonna do it now. But I think that's my only real critique of this is that there should have been a premium tier. But what do you guys think? Was there anything that they could have added? You think this is just a good start for now? What are you guys' thoughts?
it's good so far.
It's fine so far, but like definitely communicating the fact of which tournaments are going to be important is better, and let's hope it's not like skewed towards the towards one side again.
Which like you could easily steer in that direction if they're not careful.
Yeah, I think it's good that they like if you're a gold tier event, you automatically get it next year. I think it's going to be a lot easier for players to choose which events they're going to, and they can plan ahead a lot faster than what they've been able to.
Now, maybe this is also just me. I feel like our grassroots events should also automatically be gold without having to apply either. Maybe just to try and incentivize more people to go to them. But it's also at the same time it's also kind of hard to. It's also kind of hard for them to really hit that goal because Hitfall had like what maybe not that many more people than Rivals 1 and Full Stack only had 30 something.
Wait, they had R2 at full stack.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
they had R2 at Full Stack.
I genuinely didn't know that. That's crazy.
But I suppose that's something that we'll just have to see what happens with the next Hitfall and the next Full Stack to really justify automatically bumping the Rivals focused grassroots events up to automatic gold. I think that does it for R2CS Season 2, but one thing that I forgot to mention. I don't think this is just limited to offline events. I think online events can also apply for this and count for it. Because there have definitely been online events that do count towards this before. And one of the things that we haven't seen yet actually was, like the monthly online events that the devs ran, at least partially through HBox, partially on their own. So maybe we'll have to wait and see when we'll get the R2CSL online events. But I do, for those that are wondering, hey, can I get my online event on here? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just keep in mind, online events are going to be weighted less than offline, which is fair. And Shadow, how much less did you say it was going to be weighted for?
It should be like 70%.
70% to what, like 80? 90%
Yeah,
or something like that?
70 to 80. It's no higher than 80.
Okay. But yeah, go TOs, get out there, get your event up to these tiers if you can. Promote heavily, and this is a good chance for me to plug in a tournament from somebody who's trying to grow a phenomenal series, and there's some big prizes that are coming towards this. I'd like to shout out Bobby Dog and Love of the Game Rivals Online 2. Public registration for that is finally up. There you'll see advertisements for Love of the Game go around in Discords and online, courtesy of me, because I have offered to help out with not just TOing, but I also believe that I'm more than welcome to help stream the event. This was a lovely event that, again, I got to sit down and talk to Bobby Dog with in a call. So there's some big prizes that are coming to Love of the Game, and this is what we got. There's prize split again. Bracket is going to be starting at Saturday, May 30th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. The biggest thing that Bobby Dog is looking for is commentators, as well as maybe a couple more TOs. So if you're interested in getting your hands on with doing either of those, please reach out to him. You know, this is a great opportunity to just have at it. You know, learn to TO, learn to commentate, learn to even stream an event. And there's also going to be some giveaways here, so please be sure to register for Love of the Game at start.gg/LOTG. Let's get this online event to bronze tier, potentially
this is-
higher.
Communities are made, people.
This is sick. It's kind of unfortunate. This is the first time I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's more on the newer end. The first one was ran back in March. Outkast got to play in that one and got third.
Yeah, I got third.
So
Like, these are big prizes.
yeah, and you know what? Even if you signed up here without even knowing the prizes were beforehand, because Bobby just gave this stuff to me as the podcast is going. But if you already signed up here without the prizes, props to you. Because we need to get to a point where we're just joining each other's tournaments without even having to think about money. Because that's how we grow each other's tournaments. That's how we grow the community as well.
Money talks, but
100%.
money also corrupts. So, yeah.
Well, like, to me, like, the money's like cool for the players, but it's not interesting to like the player or
The-
spectator coming in.
yeah,
Like,
the-
it's
the-
like not a big deal.
Yeah, the
like,
lemons.
Right. Like when we used to do like Rushdown Revolt like weeklies and stuff, like they would be like, you know, $1,000 tournaments, and the money's great, but like it's not really interesting. It doesn't do anything for like the community really. Except for the players obviously making the money, but it doesn't grow like the interest of the game at all.
Oh, hey, look who rolled in.
Bingo. Yeah, fashionably late. That's me.
Fashionably late. Buddy, we are like, no, I'm just giving you shit, but like, hold up. How much do we have? We are at, damn, it's only an hour 20.
Yeah.
We're
Now
here all night.
I was getting ready to leave, and then we got locked down by termites, so there's no way else to move. They're really fucking bad down here. Like, if you open the door, they'll just flood on in. And I was like, all right, we're just gonna wait for a while because there's no point in me getting a shit ton of termites in my car to be able to drive home. So, fuck that.
God damn.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll catch you up to speed. We talked about Aether Fight Night. Oh yeah, by the way, just to really ask this before I forget. The Rivals dock tech. What happened with that?
Fuck me.
Yeah,
There you go.
because we
The
were
Rivals dock.
talking about content. The C word. Oh yeah, that's
So-
another C word, Bobby Dog. Collabs.
Oh yeah, cool.
True.
So, the Rivals doc was originally being made by Adam Kara, and he had a shit ton of footage, and interviews, and just a lot of stuff. At one point, I DM'd him, and I was like, "Hey, man, I've downloaded like every tournament for the past like 2 or 3 years, and it was on my hard drive. I was like, so if you need any footage, just let me know, and I can just put it in a Dropbox and send it your way." And he was like, "Oh, thanks," or whatever. This is before I just stopped fucking doing it because I was like, what am I doing this for? Like, no one's gonna do anything with it. I'm not gonna make a fucking documentary
Why
out of it.
not?
I don't have enough time. Because I don't have enough time, bro. No time, no money. That's just it. The doc was a great idea. I thought it was gonna be super sick.
It
I
was
was
a good
really
idea.
hyped up for it.
It's how Melee exploded.
Yeah, and I think it's mainly just because like Adam didn't have enough help, and he was kind of getting to like a point in his life where Rivals wasn't his like main focus of shit anymore. You know, he was getting older, and work is a big factor in life, so he just kind of had to put it on the back burner. And then he was like, "Yeah, there's no point in fucking trying to do this. It's been a couple years, so."
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yep.
Would have been sick though if he could just like lob the project over to, you know, one of the many other like editors of like combo videos and be like, hey, listen, you should like try this shit out too, and just
No.
team up with a bunch of people. But you know,
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen,
I know.
buddy,
know.
buddy guy, buddy.
we
Fuck.
just need a fucking cloning machine. I didn't get the chance to read the new shit with the
we didn't-
RTCS season.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
listening
that.
to it on the way here, so I caught the latter half of it. Like once I finally got in my car. So
Okay, basically, it is, it's just automatically better than what the fuck we were doing before because of, like, yeah, as long as you apply your event, and then it
Yeah.
hits that threshold, your event's bronze, gold, or silver. And it's for
I
that
had
fa-
this.
And they also put a note of, like, these are for the Jenny vouchers, not power rankings. They after a decade tech, they did it.
I think a really cool idea. I was thinking about this on the way here. Was like, you know, you were talking about how expensive Arizona is, right? And like this isn't even talking about food, but like, if there was like a general area that was like, it doesn't have to be America, but like, if it's in Canada or it's in America or it's in Mexico or whatever, just the cheapest fucking place to fly and stay at. Then like everybody could just fucking go.
Well, it's
Or
definitely
everybody could
not.
just go.
It's definitely not going to be Canada. Toronto, Crody, and Vancouver, buddy, fuck, are expensive as shit. So it's
Yeah.
definitely not Canada.
But like in general, I think that'd be cool because then it'd be like, oh yeah, that's the one cheap place where my broke ass can afford to go, and then everybody goes. And it's a
God.
huge fucking event. But that's a pipe dream. That's not actually how the world
yeah.
works. So
To mention it literally depends on the person. That's kind of impossible.
yeah.
So yeah, that's like kind of where we're at. We're I don't know where Jazz went because she's doing the screens and shit because we were gonna talk about the mid-month patch, and then forgot to add this, the dev stream where Dan wants to make C words.
Yay! Yay! Finally!
Wow, it's almost yeah, dude. Because like we have a lot of time. Because like I don't think the mid-month
do.
patch is gonna fucking strap us for anything, and we always go over anyways. So fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to cut like 6 minutes.
I'll fill the dead air. With the dev stream shit.
Yeah, we can just talk about that really quick because
Yeah.
it's not that long.
Dan did answer a lot of questions in terms of like content stuff, but I also learned that like in the nicest way possible, they are all kind of dumb when it comes to just like easy clickbait shit.
Well,
Now maybe it's just because I'm so fucking TikTok pilled that I'm like, oh yeah,
that's
just
probably it, bro. I'm not even
easy shit.
I'm not gonna
But,
lie to
like,
you.
I'm old. You know, like all these youngins out there, they should know what this like, you know, hook slop is. I mean, like it's right.
Why
fucking
is that
there.
the first thing I come back to?
Hooks. Okay, we're talking about Dan wanting to make C word, and no, I'm not talking about cocaine.
Oh,
I'm talking
yeah.
about content.
Yeah. Like if you just made like one of my suggestions was like just pick a fucking trendy song that's on TikTok, and then you can showcase all the skins and have it go with the beat.
Okay,
Or if it's like a
you gotta give
killer
Dan
guitar
this.
riff.
You gotta give Dan this. He was willing to learn, unlike some other people.
Yeah, he was talking about like CapCut and shit, and I'm like,
He was like, "Wait,
Yep.
what? Would I get hit with copyright?" I'm like, "Oh wow, you're as
Nope.
forward thinking as me about copyright and shit at this point."
on some of them, yes, but on most of it, no.
Yeah, anything Michael Jackson that's probably trending on TikTok is probably gonna
Yeah.
fucking flag you,
Yeah.
bro. You can't put Billie Jean on Clarin.
Basically, if you take any, there's this dude that blew up on TikTok because he makes these like killer like guitar riffs and shit. His name's RJ Passon. If you take any of his fucking songs, because it's been in like 100 different anime edits, and it's like 20 different songs that he's made, and they all end up like trending or whatever. If you just did that with like any fighting game or whatever, then like you're golden. Because he's not gonna hit you with a copyright thing. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's my song. It's getting out there." Because that's how most like TikTok artists are. They blow up, and then it becomes part of a trend, and then that's how they.
It's like ringtone rap.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's how the guy that made the song Ashes a couple years ago. His name's Stellar. He did that, and then he made his music video after because he got a fuck ton of views and followers and Spotify follows and all that other bullshit and blew the fuck up like essentially overnight.
So hey,
So-
Goofed, if you want somebody doing the short side, want advice on the short side of things, here's a guy.
Oh yeah, I already know for sure.
Yeah, I'll give you all the info, but I'm not fucking doing it.
It's completely fair.
That is.
Hey, listen, he's giving you guys free advice. Take advantage of it. He's charging you otherwise.
Yeah,
Goofed, are you?
I learned long ago
Oh, man.
why.
I had
learned-
to. I had
What
to.
the fuck is this question? I learned long ago why you don't help people for free anymore. Because it's a huge waste of fucking time. I've helped way too many people. I actually do have a list of like people. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to help this person, that person. And then there's only 2 or 3 people that I've helped that they actually put the shit into practice. And then when they did, they're like, wow, you did know what you were talking about. I was like, yeah, I know. I went through the fucking grind. So,
Yeah, Galaxy's one of them so far.
yeah. It only took him a couple years to fucking listen, though. Hi, Galaxy. I love you.
Yeah, I DM'd what I
Oh
asked.
boy.
Tech.
Wait, what's up?
I DM'd you what I asked. What I was trying to ask Goofed.
All right, but finally on to the last topic for tonight.
Well,
The
we can-
mid-month bundle.
We could talk about more about Dan wanting to make C words later.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, hey, Dan, hit us up. We got some good C-word ideas for you.
You don't even have to do all of them. At least just do one of them. I kind of like the idea of Tech saying like, "Look at the note board."
And just read the hate comment. Everybody loves negative post. They love it.
Anyways,
Any weird
Oh,
negative
that's new.
shit
This
ever.
is a slideshow.
oh what?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a slideshow.
Whoa, okay.
Oh yeah, because there's no trailers this month. They're trying to lock in for next month.
Ooh.
So that's why there's a slideshow. But all right,
Holy caps. Sorry.
Yo, man,
That
absolutely.
wasn't even supposed to be like that. It wasn't even supposed to be like
hey
that.
yo, skeptic.
That
Skeptic!
Oh
That
my
shit was
God.
so like
Dude, yo.
it was so like defined and toned. Like bro,
Absolutely.
look at that.
Absolutely an ABG. I mean, what?
So
Hey.
I'd like to say that this costume probably deconfirms Ani. So sorry, guys.
Oh
No,
yeah.
No, because they both wore the outfit.
I think it's okay. Maple also has a Sylvano skin, so I think it's alright.
Fair enough.
Hey, yo, man, you can't. You're telling me that Zetterburn's father's not gonna make it? Come on now.
What did he mean by this chat? But anyways, we have dancer Absa from Dreams of Aether. And before anybody talks about it, yes, I'd seen the stupid fucking hand motion. Shut up.
What's the stupid
God.
name?
Shut up, Outkast.
Wait,
Nope.
wait.
Nope.
I'm
We're not doing this.
someone DM
Shut
it to
up,
me. I don't know
Outkast.
what's happening right
Why
now.
are you looking at me?
I've been checked out. I've
Tech,
been
it's
checked
literally
out.
brain rot. It's just brain
It's
rot.
up your alley, bro.
Probably
It's,
yes.
it's up your alley.
Is it? Solidola?
Same.
Anyways, scroll
Oh my god.
scroll down. We're moving on.
Yeah,
All you
Yeah,
gotta know is Wolfie got her wish, man.
Yeah, if you know, you know. New shop items. These are all fucking fire skins.
Hmm.
Dude, yo,
And,
Master looks like a bigger douche.
He should be.
Dude, it's amazing. We have a cool blue Lover's Crag before we even have a cool blue Galvin.
Thank you. Thank you. Where's my cool blue Galvin? We demand
That's
cool
what
blue
everybody's
Galvin.
asking.
Please, Dan, we need this.
Damn, bro, that's crazy that Lorena's alone up on screen.
That's
What?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy can't see his fleeters that are apparently, but yeah, Siesta
What, they're on-
skins to
they're
match.
They're on screen? I didn't know.
Yeah, they are.
That's crazy.
I think he might need glasses, buddy.
Dude.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Oh, I don't care. I'll lose the stock for it. Hold on.
Dude, it's like, you know how Jade and Yuki couldn't see cards? Like, because he
Damn, there you
lost?
go.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
that's
God.
literally what it is for me.
Don't look at your stream.
What?
Got his eyes.
Alright,
These
new
don't- these
icons,
don't
we
have
got
hol-
some ultimate effect bundles. Oh no, why is he back? Who invited him back here?
Oh gosh, the
Get out,
return.
Divine Privilege, get out.
Well, Shadow said put on the glasses, so I don't know what you want from me.
No, get out and stay out. Hate that guy.
Hey, yo, man, yo, community highlights? Yo, we back?
Not quite Renzo, but still equally as important.
Hey, look.
Yeah, so
You want to see the trailer again?
Let's watch it again.
oh, true. What?
Yep.
Rip.
Man, okay.
Good fucking.
You guys can watch it again on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Mate,
All right, now
you can find it. It's
thing hates me.
somewhere.
But
Oh, wait,
Sorry,
yeah, we
Jazz.
got,
Even when you change your name, you can't escape from the bot allegations.
Anyways, scroll down.
oh my god.
Scroll down.
All right. Minor aside, because we talked about both of these now. Rivals Play Network, we talked about in episode 28, which will be going up as soon as I get the thumbnail up. So keep an eye out on that. But
Yeah.
minor backstory time as we scroll through the patches. So my former tag was Autobot Jazz, right? And there was one point where I was watching Ras. I don't know which Ras it was, but Protagify almost banned me because I had bot in my name. And it was the funniest shit ever. And I just ended up becoming a mod for the Academy channel, but wholesome ending, very, very funny thing. But yeah, I can't escape the bot allegations apparently. Alright.
I do like that we have community highlights back because that is a thing that we used to have in Rivals 1. And they would feature that shit a good bit from what I remember.
Yeah, I want to see more of this just on the patch notes moving forward by
Yeah.
It'd be cool if it was in the
devs.
game.
It'd be great if it
Yep.
was just like,
Definitely.
this week in community highlights, these two YouTube videos talk shit about our game. Watch.
That would be cool.
Yeah, dude.
That would be
Like,
hilarious.
yeah, dude. It's like they're like money. Like the devs are money grubbing whores for charging skins. The optional skins.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
The optional.
Yep.
Optional skins.
Mhm.
Anyways, we got general changes.
General changes are mostly just bug fixes and one key thing that I glossed over but then saw in the game. So there's now an indication for when you have an item in your hand. Why it's the overhead HUD arrow, I don't know, but it's a start.
Yeah, it looks a little weird. I won't lie.
I mean, I
Yeah,
got used to it.
I
I got
agree.
pretty used to it, so it's like, yeah, it's whatever.
It's definitely better than nothing because I had
Well,
no
awesome.
idea when anybody was grabbing anything previously.
Well,
They
it's
could
more
make it
so,
obnoxious.
it's more so of like who grabbed the item.
Yeah, like
For
I don't
me-
even know like when I have an item half the time,
Yeah,
but this definitely helps.
But
I hope in the future this gets moved down to like the stock area. The other thing that we're still missing from the stock area is an air dodge indicator.
yeah,
But,
dude, the big D.
Yep.
Yeah.
I missed that. They should
Yeah, we
also just add
missed
audio
the big D.
cues. You're holding an item, dumbass.
Now just add yellow tape.
Oh, true. Alright, Rano, you can now...
Cry.
Oh, so
Basically,
true.
you can't use bubble if you break out of it midair, so you will lose it until you land.
Oh shit! It's literally crack pillar.
Alright. This is, hitbox adjustment because there was a Claire main that in NA code was like, oh, roster dash attack goes over my down tilt now, or something like that. So,
Okay.
they adjusted his hurtbox to make stuff, with less, and fix the bug with his slipstream. Fleet!
Yay. Yay.
I got nerfed. Still good though.
This is like this. I mean, this one was like this one hurt still, but you know, for me it's still there. But whatever. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, they're never gonna kill the god button. We know this.
Okay, this one. You gotta remember, Dan mains Maple. So seeing any change, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, who hurt you in the office?
I think
Hate
they
to be the
just,
very bad news, those are buffs.
they just like...
No, I'm
I
talking
thought
about
this
last
was,
week.
they-
I'm talking about last
I thought
time.
They're
with
just
the dash
reverting
attack.
it, right?
Like-
No, these are dash attack buffs, Tark.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because
Okay,
last,
got it.
I'm pretty sure last time it like they just kind of fucked it.
Yeah, they basically made it so you can't like auto 4 hug to shield the second hit anymore.
Yeah.
But they overcorrected and made it so it whiffs. So they have to fix this.
Okay.
And then
Okay, I did not.
Terry's just aligned with Poppy in terms of getting pummeled.
Why are we hurting Terry?
You know,
Leave him
I'm,
alone.
Now this is just the equalization of just like resources being gone when you pummel.
I guess.
I'm all
but
for.
Terry's not around long enough anyway. He's just
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like,
leave his
wait a
ass
minute.
alone.
I'm like, yo, he's not.
Poppy, I understand. I understand Poppy. But Terry,
I miss Poppy.
There are certain things I wouldn't agree with on Rivals 1, and they still did it. So yeah.
yeah.
We'll come back to the big one in a hot minute, but is this a buff or a nerf, Shadow?
Let me think. I think it's a recorrection because it was something about like Forsberg whipping ledge when teleporting, but now it's like I don't know. Those ones are weird. There's multiple of them. It's just consistency changes.
Okay.
Whatever. Let's just say nothing happened.
Basically, nothing happened. Yeah.
Quality
I
of
think
life.
I think this is like the more or less the same thing when I'm seeing the up special changes.
I also just got a minor tweak to forward special.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, here we go.
Lorena. Yeah, okay. They adjusted the forward special spike.
Yeah, that
She's
was...
still belligerent though.
It's still stupid. Nothing's really changed about Lorena either. She's still broken. So enjoy.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Enjoy,
okay. This is the
Enjoy till Evo.
this is the
Yeah, this is good
second.
stuff.
This is the second big one behind Orcane, but Slade mains
Slade
finally got
changes.
what they wanted.
Yes.
I still think he's too fucking slow for the gimmick they gave him in Dungeons, bro. Unless like, they just gotta say that the Dungeons characters are just gonna be Alolan variations of Rivals characters. Because you know, in Alola, all the Pokemon were slow as shit unless you're Torracat or the Tapus.
To be fair, like to be fair, they really don't want another fast character in this game. I've noticed that.
Too scary.
Yeah, I think Dan just wants the fast character to be his main. So how do we
my
convince
God.
him to main Ollie?
Wait. Oh my god.
Think
dude.
about it. Think about it. How do we get him back to Ollie again? But yeah, other things that happen with
Okay.
Slade.
Yeah, the price changes. So, wing boots, I think it's like low key kind of foolish to not go for. So like, cause it's like if you're the one whooping ass, like it is so easy to get money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then like,
But Outkast and Shadow, you both were kind of iffy on the Phoenix Feather being decreased
holy
in price.
shit, dude, I would have kept it at
Yeah.
1700, bro.
I have gotten that feather way more times than
I don't think that's
a
okay.
little bit easy to get now.
I don't think that's okay at all because like the whole thing we were preaching about like why are you guys tripping over Phoenix Feather? Fucking Rano Bubble and Crag Pillar are more egregious, and we don't have to expand that much resources to fucking get it off. This, however, I just said like, bro, if you're whooping ass, like it is so easy to get money. So it's like, damn, bro, you could literally get 2 extra stocks, like. For like if you're really that much better than your opponent.
Yeah, I think for the most part, like mid level, this is probably going to affect a lot more than like high level because
High level, you're gonna get 1. You're probably gonna get 1 at most, like in the set.
yeah, but also at the same time, like for higher level, they just kind of edge guard Slade again, and he dies.
That's true. But it's more so of
To be honest, having even at high level is pretty good.
Because like
Especially like
what you could do is like if let's say like okay, you just lost the stock. You have a fresh stock now. You have invincibility for a few seconds. Fucking boom, like insta buy. Now you got 2 stocks again.
How much money do you think you get total, like on average per game?
like straight 30,000.
Yeah.
3,000?
Like if
1,000.
yeah, if it's like you're getting a lot of hits in, yeah, that's probably what it is. That's probably like on average.
And mind you, the main change is like if you special pummel your opponent, which by the way is very good mix up with Slade. It's actually wise to do the pummel mix up game with Slade. You could end up getting potentially even more.
So like let's put a cap on it. Let's say at most you could probably get 6,500.
4,000.
Let's say
4,000.
if you're good at fishing on top of this too.
Oh yeah. To be honest, I still think fishing isn't that great.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying if you're somehow a god at it, like damn, son, you're probably getting 6,500.
How long is your invincibility, like after Phoenix Feather pops?
It's just long
Pretty
enough
short.
for you to do like 1 action to recover. So I want to say it's like a second.
You could
Like
just
a
get to
second and a
ledge.
half?
Okay.
You could just easily get to
Not
ledge though.
necessarily get to-
I wonder if
Honestly,
it's the same.
easily
Is it the
ledge.
exact same amount as when you respawn?
I think it's a second
That's a
earlier.
good question. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
But either way,
Would
go
would
ahead,
you
Goofed.
save all of your money for 2 Phoenix Feathers? Like, would you just pass up on it and everything else just to...
You're likely only gonna get 1.
You're gonna get 1, but I'm just saying, like, if you're, like, a fucking god, you're probably gonna get 2. Like, if you just save all the money. But generally...
Yeah, if you save it, yeah.
But generally, at this point, it's like, alright, you're gonna get wing boots, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you maybe be able to, like, have enough for 1,500. But
I don't know. Pirate Hook's pretty enticing.
then you lose out on, like, the Nair button. And
I've seen a lot of people go for, like, earring, too.
Yeah, dude, the earring's been making a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a cool character.
oh, yo, nourishment changes?
Yeah, Drop
Yeah,
of Nourishment got buffed.
Yeah, buff damage.
And then, down strong.
This move is still.
This move is, like, still
pretty-
a war crime, bro. But he needs it. Smile.
Shut
Anyways, the big change.
Alright, and yeah, last but not least,
Slade Dussy.
The big one.
Oh my god.
yeah, we must address the whale cat in the room or whale dog in the room.
All right.
He's fun, isn't he, Shadow?
Shadow.
Oh, I'm surprised they made this character fun. One move
Mhm.
was all it took to make this character fun. He's still a
This-
legend as hell, though.
This move is sick.
Yeah,
They just gave Orcane bouncing fish.
I'm thinking about playing him again.
See?
Yeah.
This is funny to me because, like, I used to be a Sheik main. Bouncing Fish was a really fun move to just throw out.
Yep.
Now we have it in Rivals, of all places.
Yep.
Unlike the character you wouldn't think have it.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that Orcane has it, but, like, more power to him. But at the same time, I do think it needs to be toned down just a little bit, or more specifically, Nair needs to be nerfed now. I don't think him having a true combo into that is a good idea.
Don't let the Orcane propaganda suit you, bro.
Oh
Nah,
my!
let them listen. I don't know why they freak. They overcorrected a little. Honestly, hell, if Orcane getting this new move means Nair gets nerfed, good. That's what I need. I've needed Nair nerf for a long time now.
Okay, but to me, the biggest thing, the biggest thing to me was like the weight change. Holy fucking shit, dude! I could actually kill this character, because like my biggest problem was like, Orcane was like, okay, keep in mind, there's like a lot of bias with me because like I would get hit with bubbles because my character belongs on my 600-pound life, but the the big problem is like, okay, this character's slippery as shit, but like he's like getting close to like being a heavyweight in terms of like I cannot kill this guy.
Yep.
So, and he's very, like I said, he's very slippery, so he's very hard to hit as is. On top of like his old side special, where he just fucking teleports. So it's like, dog, what more do you want from me? So the weight change, if they just did the weight change, I would have been cool.
Totally. I don't think it ever really made sense to me why Orcane was so heavy in the first place. I don't know what like the reasoning or like why they ever decided that Orcane needed to be that heavy.
Whale.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, that could be it. But yeah, this was dope.
The best way that I could probably theorize why he was this heavy, because in Rivals 1, he was quote-unquote heavy off of the side, so you had to kill him off the top. And so I guess they decided to carry that over into 2 as well. But instead of just making him the same weight as Forz and Zetter, they decided to make him slightly heavier because fish or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. My whole thing, I don't know, but my legitimate reason is like probably because they wanted him to stay heavier on the sides, like he was.
The dumb part is like, yes, this is all well and good, but you gotta remember the blast zone's expanded up top. That was the problem.
Oh yeah.
That was why you couldn't do it, or it's like you can't get that much height off for some characters like they could in Rivals 1. So you can't really snipe him off the top. Is another issue. Unless you're fucking Zetterburn, where Upstrong is just gonna kill no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even Forsburn to a degree.
Apart from some adjustments on a lot of Orcane's main moves, we also have 2 other big notable changes. Puddle is now removed when Orcane is pummeled.
There's finally counterplay.
Yeah, one of the biggest complaints at the high level is that there's no way to interact with Puddle.
There's another thing too. Now everybody at every level is forced to fucking play the pummel minigame now.
Why are they putting these on like pummel anyway? Like what's the like
nobody's using
process
pummel
behind? Is that really just it?
That's
like
probably what it
why
is.
not remove puddle like if you like just parry instead? Is it really just forcing people to play the pummel game?
At this point. Plus,
Okay.
like I feel like it would be easier to to parry if like Orcane's just fucking chucking out droplets, which they are. So it's like, well, why not get the 2-for-1 of like nobody's using pummel? Well, how about we do this for Orcane counterplay?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me because I don't pummel, so maybe I should start.
I've been pummeling. Keep in mind it was regular pummel, but still, the effort is there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, and then at this point, it's like, since like some Orcanes are just like running in at you, so it'd be very easy to just grab them. Unlike Maple, who's actually hard to catch. So it's like, that's why Merc goes away, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's to mainly try and keep Arcane Puddle more in line with some of the other projectiles in the game, like Maple Seed, Absa Cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah,
And then
Tech Shadow. Any thoughts so far?
I think they're all proper adjustments. I mean,
Yeah, here's something. Make parry faster, guys.
What was that?
Still
6?
useless.
they're never gonna do
I'm
it.
like,
They're never gonna fucking do it.
It's at 6 right now, right? Unless it's like projectiles, so it's 4.
But I also like
projectile's
hate,
like 3. It's so.
I hate the in between frames where you can get fucked for like your pre-parry animation.
Yep. That's the shit I hate. That's the shit I hate too.
That shit
It's really
annoys the
irritating.
fuck out of me. Like,
It's really irritating.
You know that they were gonna do it. They're if they didn't do it by now, they're either never gonna do it or they're gonna do it after Evo.
dude, they're never doing it. I don't think they're ever doing it.
It just feels weird. It's like almost like input delay.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, but I think everything else is it's pretty good. Like they're toning them down. The diminishing return on forward air is like that's kind of what's been happening to everybody else. Didn't it happen with like Zetter? What was it? Is down special, right?
Yeah, it's down special, even though
And
it's still
then-
good.
Yeah, and then like Crag Side B.
Crack Side B
and-
was the first one.
Atlas up special.
Oh yeah, that was the second one.
So they're just kind of doing that to where like everything's like decaying over time, which is fine. Because everybody
Yep.
bitches about their recoveries because most of the smashers are just like, why do they live this long? Like, oh, rivals or some shit. So
I'm not gonna lie,
I think
that high key would get annoying after like a while. So it's like, okay, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of a repeat of the same scenario. It's not very interesting. Plus, with like how easy it is to tech, it's like the offstage game just gets very like very repeatable.
yeah,
You're seeing the same stuff over and over.
Mm-hmm.
This speeds up the pace a little bit, which I think is nice.
Last of the big changes we have, down special Puddle Pop will now put neutral special on a 15 frame cooldown, so Arcanes can't just spam bubbles at ledge.
It should be longer, but it's fine. Winning.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens after because like
Make it 30 frames. Make it 30
Yeah.
frames.
And now instead of doing that, they're just gonna neutral puddle drop, and then they're gonna side B their other puddle and throw the double puddle edge to edge guard you.
yo, I'd be down to see.
At least it's
happen.
at least it's a little saucier.
I'm
Yeah.
down to see that.
That was one of the
happen, bro.
first things I did when I saw the side B, and I was like, wait, can I grab puddle?
Yes.
So then I would just throw the neutral special droplet, and then I would fast fall and then side B on my puddle, and I was like, wow, this seems fucking annoying.
But it looks fun.
Yeah, but it seems fucking annoying.
It would, dude. It's gonna be annoying on.
Hey, you want to know what's more annoying, Tech?
Bro, it's literally chic. It's literally just fucking chic.
You know, it's a chic. You want to know what's more annoying, Tech?
A true combo.
They're bouncing fish being a true combo.
Yeah, it's a true combo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally fucking chic. Remember when Sheik would just needle bouncing fish? Chad, you remember?
Yeah, it still exists.
He was doing it.
But at least that one takes freaking skill.
Either way, so
Sorry,
far
God.
this is like this is a positive change, but they've also they've also alluded that they're gonna do this to more characters.
Wait,
Yeah,
change character moves?
Yeah,
Maybe one specifically.
Forsburn's next.
What?
F strong.
What are
apparently.
they changing?
We don't know.
Apparently F strong from like there was like an interaction I saw.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Like it was
Yeah.
either that,
Hey, Parry?
dude. Yo, if they took Cape Perry.
Whoa.
Dude,
Whoa, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be a fucking throwback. Also, wait, here. Jazz, go back up to the Arcane bouncing whale, even though we were on it for 400 hours. So I can send you.
When did this drop? May 19.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. One thing.
Yeah, I sent you the reference.
Oh yeah.
I'm 99% sure that's where it came from.
Oh, Quota asked the same thing to Dan.
Dude, we're old. That was a forward air, I think. Like, it never made it in the game, but that's where that's from. Because as soon as I saw it, I was like, let me go check my rivals folder real quick. And then I went .gif, and I was like, hey, there it is. So that was...
Yeah, the resemblance is there.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Alright, but to close things out, we come with a question. So, we were kind of thinking about, okay, the devs are capable of giving characters new moves. So, question of today is going to be, if you could choose any Rivals 2 character to give a new move to, who would it be and what would you give them?
Shadow and I are disqualified from
God.
answering. Shadow and I are specifically not allowed to answer this question.
So if we're going...
No, you can still answer, you just can't say Shine. Because you know they're not going to get rid of it.
If we're going with old references, Crag's pillarless side B is going to be the old gif he had floating around where his wings would flap.
All right.
That's what they do. But that's not my official answer. But give me a second to think about this. What the fuck would we change?
What character and what move? That's a lot.
That's a lot.
What's a character that people still fucking despise right now? I know Claren's one of them, but like another one other than Zetter as well.
Oh, give Claren back her command grab.
For what?
No.
I honestly thought about that.
What reason? Like, there's no reason. She's already got a good grab game. We don't need to give her more grabs.
But
Yeah.
imagine if you could grab and then command grab, or command grab and then grab.
No, thank you. We already had that. Remember with Release Olympia?
Hey yo, man. At this point, you might as well ask for FD.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my-
At this point,
let's do it.
At this point,
And then give me Hodon. It's fine.
that one's not gonna help you, bro.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Dude, I would just steal Pod LaPaw's playbook, bro.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, not against Pod LaPaw. I mean, I'm not gonna do it against him, but I'll float around for a bit.
My real answer is I would give Luxnut the ability to side B cancel like in P plus with what character, just in general.
Oh my fucking god. Yo, I want Orcane to be able to. It's too.
So you
bad.
want his most degenerate move to be even
Yes.
more degenerate.
Yeah. I want Orcane to be able to ledge cancel the side Bs. Like, it doesn't do the flip. It just, if you hit the platforms or the ledges, it just.
I've been trying to do that. Yeah,
It just doesn't fucking work.
What would
I would like that to happen, because then you could do that and then B reverse like droplet and some other shit would be cool.
I give Zetterburn Lucas's Shine from P+. That's one.
Ooh.
And I make
Okay,
Loxodon.
are we keeping the tech with it too?
The tech is in like what?
Like the movement tech and all that stuff that Lucas has?
Yeah, 100%.
That would actually be kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I
you
think that'd be
get rid of
dope.
his down B though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! All right.
Yep. And then I make Lox's Toot jump cancelable.
Yo!
Just the toots?
Just the
Just
Toot.
the toot.
Okay.
Okay,
That's-
That doesn't
I can
sound
see
as
it.
bad.
That'd be kind of cool. Give him a little something.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck I would do. I'm gonna be honest.
What if they didn't give Claire Mistfinder? What would you even give her?
Dude, yo, okay, I know you said you won't replace Shine, but if if we give Zetterburn that, like the Lucas Shine, all right, change the neutral special to Falcon Punch, bro.
Oh, I got another.
Wait. So
You're
you're talking about? You're talking about Clarence neutral B, Jazz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to make her cancer? Just give her the Pyromithra side B?
Oh, God.
But then she doesn't have a sword, so she's like, I gotta wait, and then it tippers, then she gets her confirmed.
Dude.
That'd be kind of nutty.
Yo, but like, imagine that Zetter Falcon Punch, but like, he got shine on down B again. He's just Falcon.
I think a change that I would want specifically is for Slade. I'd want him to be able to quick select his items on neutral special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay,
I would really
utility.
enjoy that change. Like, I'm a big fan of bomb.
Make Clarence sword smaller, actually.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I'm a
dude.
big fan of bomb and boomerang, and although I know that like shuriken's like just like better because it's cheaper and then edge guarding, and but I like to see cool shit on my screen, so I would do that, and then I would have I would just change his back air to a K roll back air. That way I could boomerang and then back air and spike him.
Ooh, okay.
Because that's what I did with K roll all the time. Because I would play like a fucking degenerate. I don't know why. So I would just jump, throw crown. They'd get hit by crown, and then they would try and run in, and I'd use the neutral bead that shoots out the fucking cannon. And then they get hit by it, and it gets sucked up. This is what every fucking basic ass K roll does. And I don't know why everyone always jumps. They panic jump, so they get hit by the second cannonball, and then I get crown again, and then I do it again, and they just get hit by like 30.
No,
damage.
Sevilla, learning is hard.
Can we
Ooh,
cut
so
Slade
you
down
know what?
smash entirely? Ooh.
You know what I just thought of in that regard? If we're gonna replace Slade down strong with a different move, my idea is turn Ike's neutral beat into Slade's down strong. I don't know. That was like the first thing that came into my mind.
Oh, okay.
Seems
He
a
just
bit much.
does the slam. You
Wait.
can't hold it though. You can't hold it though.
Wait, what if we? No, that doesn't work. Never mind. I was gonna say, what if we just gave Slade a super wave dash because he's so slow, like Samus.
I got another.
Like you'd set it up with bomb.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay,
Or something.
Goofed, you have another?
Yes. If you get special pummel with Forsburn, you can now control the clone.
So wait, you just get
For
super
how
clone?
long?
You just
You are now the clone.
oh my.
No, you become you
For
ice
how
climber.
long though?
No, you are now the clone.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
forever?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
he just dies.
And then your clone, once you do whatever, you throw your opponent with your right stick, and now you get a handoff or an ice climbers thing.
Oh my god.
I don't know how the fuck that shit would.
That
work, but
sounds like a
let's
nightmare to program.
They could figure it out. They did some Offie and Galu stuff that worked. So
go. Yeah.
Oh, true.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Well, I don't see any other answers from chat, so I think that's a good place to stop it and call it there.
That's so funny.
Goof, thank you once again for joining us tonight. Why don't you tell the people where they can find you, and once again, share where people can follow Aether Fight Night.
yeah, for sure. So we're gonna have our first fight night on June 4th at 4 PST. That is 7 EST. You can find me at Fight Night ROA on Twitter, and then Aether Fight Night on Twitch and YouTube. And thank you guys very much. This was fun. We'll have to talk next time if I ever come on again about how we're all getting old and how we get the youth on.
That's true.
Yeah, dude.
True.
Honestly,
I'm
fucking what is it? Next oh, well, fucking I can't do the podcast next week cuz I got some shit going on, and then like I can't do the weekend after because like Battle BC, baby.
It's all coming.
Yep. So, yeah. Hopefully by then there's like more news to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there will be.
Yeah.
Indeed, there will. But that's gonna be it for us tonight, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to check us out on YouTube at Wavlength INTL Podcast, and on Spotify, look up the Wavlength INTL Podcast. Make sure to give us 5 stars if you like this episode, and keep an eye out for episode 29 and 28 going up later this week, or in the case episode 28 as soon as I can get the thumbnail done. But I've been Drowse once again, and have a good night, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Peace.